So this summer will mark my 15th year at CCSM. 15. And I just realized, and I said to Ailey this morning, that's half our married life. We grew up as parents here, didn't we, hon? Yeah. And you have been so gracious and lovely to us. I feel honored to have served such an amazing congregation. And we've tried to embody our guiding principles and grown in love and justice. And I have nothing but the highest regard and deepest confidence in you all. So it is with both deep gratitude and genuine sadness that I am retiring from church ministry. I am, yeah. Okay, stay with me here. I've been in pastoral ministry, dear friends, for 27 years. And pastoring a gay church for 11 of those, you can double it, so it's really... I've led 2 congregations through 2 different but equally devastating pandemics. I've loved being a minister through the good times and the challenging times, and it is simply time for me to serve in a different way. And I'm reading this so I can get through it, so bear with me. My passion for justice and love for people has not waned, but I feel called to live that passion in a different way. Though I don't know what that is, I am stepping out in faith. All right, now here's what you really need to hear. CCSM is approaching its 160th year anniversary. And throughout the over century and a half, CCSM has risen to the occasion of its time and what the time has required. And I feel very proud to have been your first woman senior minister in that history. And and also now to have been your longest serving senior minister. So, however, my tenure is less than 10% of the church's history. Somebody say, okay. So, never forget that the strength of CCSM resides in you, the congregation. You will continue to thrive, and I know this is a major change. You are very used to me. I'm a little like the furniture, like I'm just here. It's true. But those of you that were around when Jim Keck left, how many were here when Jim Keck left? Okay, well over half of you in the room. I don't know how many of you online. I know, because I followed him. I know that you thought, we'll never get anybody like Jim Keck. Well, you didn't. You got somebody really different, a foot shorter for one. Different gender, different sexual orientation, vastly life different experiences. And I think this has worked out okay. Okay. So, whoever you get next, it will be different. And that's good. So trust. Trust. Hear me now. Trust. Trust your incredible leaders. Trust your dedicated staff. They're amazing. And most of all, trust yourselves. And that's when you say, we will. Oh, that was convincing. I'll give you time. I'll end with this. We'll spend the next 2 months together cherishing our memories and affirming who we are as a spiritual community, and let's celebrate each other amidst our inevitable tears, grief, and gratitude. And if you think I'm making this through this okay, it's because I cried for 6 weeks on sabbatical. Okay? So I've dealt with my grief, and I have so much gratitude. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. I will not be serving another congregation. If I were going to remain in pastoral ministry, it would be with you. End of story. I could never find another congregation like this, and I wouldn't want to. You have been nothing but kind to Ann Lee and me and my family. You've been gracious and loving and passionate. You've gone with changes. You're amazing. So I'm not leaving you for someone else. That's important. So remember, I share with you once again my foundational spiritual truth. Nothing lasts forever, and nothing is lost forever. So whatever we have shared over the last 15 years or however long we've been together on the journey, nothing can be taken away from that or lost. And we hold it in our hearts. And I will be forever grateful. I'm going to invite Julie, our moderator and fearless leader, to say a few words. Julie?
Shall we all take a deep breath together? Penny has given us so many gifts, and knowing when to breathe is just one of them. Thank you, Penny. If you're like me, you are full of emotion right now. Penny has guided us through unprecedented times, not only with the recent pandemic, but through the 2016 election and our awakening surrounding George Floyd's murder, all while pastoring us through life's more typical ups and downs. She has married us, she has baptized our children, buried our loved ones, and nurtured us through health crises. I joined CCSM approximately 13 years ago because of Penny's inspirational sermons. During this time, I've also had the great pleasure of getting to know so many of you. What I know is that in addition to Penny being second to none, this congregation is second to none due to our shared principles. So if you take one thing away from what I'm saying, this is a time when I, along with the entire board, are going to ask you to double down on CCSM by showing up to this community with your time, your treasure, and your faith. Each of us not only carries Penny's infinite wisdom within us, but close to 160 years of institutional wisdom embodied in how we live our principles as a community. Together, we will rely on that wisdom and our principles to guide CCSM in the years to come and to attract yet another wonderful senior minister. The next 2 months will comprise of two very important priorities. The first will be to honor Penny with a very special celebration, and what a party that will be. The second, separate but related priority, is to build on the foundation that she has lovingly established. I will conclude by saying, Penny, I know this transition is full of both hope and grief for you. We are here for you, we support you, and we hold you in all the ways you have held us. And to my fellow CCSMers, to you, I am confident that we will rise to this occasion, and we will evolve in unexpected and beautiful ways. Thank you.